with the second. I think it's the second one. Is it the second one, Diana? For the Doc Fearsome fundraiser stream that I've entitled "Good Without God" because we don't need any fucking gods to do the good things. But anyway, I have no one in here with me yet, so I will post a link where I'm not entirely sure where I should be posting this, but Sassy sent me a DM. Okay, I didn't see that. Why didn't I see that? All right. Well, give me a moment here. Let me see if I can't. I didn't realize you were in on this whole thing, Sassy, but I will. I'm posting a link in your chat right now. DM. Okay, I didn't see that. Why didn't I see that? All right. Well, give me a moment here. All right, there you go. There's one for Sassy. All right, I will post one in the Angie group too. So, whoops, and here I am listening to myself on YouTube. Hang on. All right, there we go for anyone that wants to join. Oh, you don't have to thank me. This is my pleasure, man. I'm always down for doing something to help out a friend, right? So, okay, I posted a couple of links. So, hang on here. Let me get back to StreamYard. Let's see. Oh, okay, Sassy's in there. All right.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I was planning on being in Purple's live stream tonight, but I switched my plans around, and so I decided to come on yours.
Decided to grace my presence, or grace me with your presence, did you? All right, folks, get ready for Giggle Fest 2019.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. So I figure somebody has the GoFundMe link because I don't actually have it. So keep popping it.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I could probably grab it from somewhere, but hang on. Angie's in there too. I got to pay attention to that. Hi, Angie. So I'm going to do it this way. There.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, y'all. I'm
there
posting the links over here for you.
Great. Awesome. Yeah. So super cool. Yeah, we got the GoFundMe links already in the chat there. I think who was it that just posted it?
Me.
Was it you? Oh, was it you? All right.
You look so pretty today, Angie. I love the necklace and the top.
Thank you. I'm all purple. Very nice to see you, Miss Sassy. I think this is the first time we've been able to chat face to face like this.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Sassy, how this link, I guess, is a hell of a lot easier for you to click on and join than the old Hangouts link, I suppose, eh? Because you used to have so many issues with that.
Oh my gosh!
Like, I can't get in.
I know. I don't know.
Throw me a lifeline.
I know. I don't know what the heck was the problem, but like for some reason, for a while, the Hangouts link would not work, and I was like, I'm trying to get on. I can't get on, and then now it's Yeah,
I'd have to email it to you. And when I was running my old piece of shit system, that would take like forever because it had to load up, and of course the camera I was using was eating up all my processing speed. So, and now it's funny because now I'm like, shit, did I really need to order that other computer? Because I can get 720 with my camera now using StreamYard, which is bizarre. And we were running across another issue. People couldn't have their picture in the little avatar spot here on StreamYard, and when I connected this account to YouTube, it automatically did it. I did nothing. I just like.
So it's really easy. It's really easy doing Streamlab, connecting it to Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. To YouTube.
Yep, that's all. When I started up, they said, "Which format are you going to be broadcasting on?" And you could pick them, right? So I just picked YouTube, and it automatically took my avatar from YouTube and put it here.
Huh? Maybe I can make it because I need to. The reason why I temporarily not doing any live streams because I am looking for a new computer, and I'm also I had to search for a different program, so I might look into this and see if it's easy, and I'll possibly start my live streams back up again.
It looks like we're going to be doing another fundraiser for Sassy to get a new computer.
All right, I'm game.
Nah.
Hello, Orla.
I still think Christmas present.
Hello, Trey Tail. Hello, Nerdy Rodent. Hello, Angie. Oh, wait, you're in here with it. Never mind. Hello, Linda. Hello, everybody. Thanks for jumping in here. Maybe who can I put in charge of posting the GoFundMe link like every 5 minutes or something so that it's constantly flowing through there? Because I hear we're over 600, like 6,500, almost at you know what I mean. We're 600 and something.
642.
642.
I'm trying to keep up
phenomenal.
with posting the links too. So if I zone out of the video here for a minute, that's why.
Diana's here. Diana, why are you not in here? And is Bionic Dance coming in too, or is she? I think she said she had stuff to do, and then might jump in later. So
get in here.
But I'm only going to what 3:30 or not 3:30, 2:30, I think. On your guys' side, 12:30 on my side.
There you go. Robert's got it. He's going to help us post links. Thank you, Robert.
Boy, Robert. Thank you.
Okay. Since Nerdy is in the chat, I want to talk. I was in one of Purple's live streams like the other day, and he was in it, and so I think that was the first time I've heard him like actually speak. And I didn't know that he was from England, and I thought Badger was in the live chat. I was like, "Wait, is Badger in?" To me,
well, did you hear any snoring?
Nerdy Rowan sounds so much like Badger, in my opinion. Like, oh my God, you sound so much like him. And then Spooky Bed here, who was in the chat, said that you're racist. Not all Englishmen sound the same. He was joking around. And I was like, I know that, but those two do. I'm funny.
You know, Sassy, people that are funny don't say I'm funny. We know you're funny.
I'm funny in like the weird way. I'm cuckoo. That's like cuckoo.
Do I mind if you come in, Dan? Oh yeah, no, forget it. You're not allowed in here. Of course you can come in here. What the hell?
Get in here, woman.
Yay, seriously. Lavender, she's coming in.
Dan always makes the streams much better. All right,
let me
see. I don't see you yet.
I see you, Robert. You can't, when you're in the live chat with the same live chat I'm in, I will see you. It's no keeping a low profile.
Oh, come on, Morton. I'm sure you're funny. Come on. Morton Nielsen says he's not funny.
Hi, Badger.
Is Badger there? Oh, hey, Badger.
He just popped in.
Wonder ladies here. Hi, Chubbs. Hi, Chubbs.
I wonder if Badger, do you want to join us too? Because we got room for 3 more. So, and I know Diana's coming in. So I will put a link. Let me give it to you one personally, Badger. Because if I post it in my
something's froze. What the heck?
Usual suspects screw working. Oh, there we go.
There it is. I got way too many tabs open. Oh, cool. We're going to get to talk to the Badger. I haven't got to talk to the Badger yet.
Okay. In position. Oh, no, that was yesterday. Never mind.
I will keep the wiener dog put away.
No, that was from May 4th. Is that the last time I messaged you directly, Badger? Was May 4th? Holy crap. I hate you, I guess. Which I don't, but there you go.
Badger said, I keep dropping for... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he can jump in for a little bit. Sorry, Dan, I was on a different page there. I don't get the split screen like you do.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, Sassy. Hi, Angie. Oh my! It's too bad I can't drag Kate in here, but breakfast is more important. Definitely more important.
Gotta
Yes.
have fuel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi, Doc.
my thing is I have too much fuel, but that's another story entirely.
Now, humans cannot live by caffeine alone, Diana.
I'm trying.
I beg to differ.
I actually made
Says the lady sucking on Coca-Cola.
I actually made the full strength stuff today because I ran out of decaf, and
Ooh,
it was
so you're wired and jittery, and
there you go.
I feel like a little,
make the
I feel like a little kid because I had apple juice earlier.
I make
do
the
you have a
pot
little
of-
juice box?
Juice.
And when I say I make a pot of coffee, I'm not talking about Mr. Coffee here, kid. My pot holds 35 cups.
Oh, hardcore!
Oh yeah,
Industrial size.
you got it.
Just brew up all 35. Stick a big ass fucking straw in it. And there
I
you go.
had a, I still have, but I was using, Angie, you may remember, do you know about the Revereware?
Oh, yeah.
I have a Revereware coffee pot. And the thing was, I was making the coffee and emptying it instantly and making the coffee and emptying it instantly. And I said, okay, no, I've got to do something else. I love that coffee pot, but I was just making coffee all the time. It was only holding 8 cups.
Sassy,
As a matter of fact, it's right back there.
if you start singing Baby Shark, I'm kicking your ass out.
You saw that?
There.
Yeah,
You saw
this guy.
Of course, it's right there.
Well, I thought I could slide it past you.
She apparently thinks
Coffee while you're doing that.
she thinks I'm dumber than I look.
Oh man. Yeah.
Actually, okay, a lot of people were talking about it, and I was like, I never really heard this song before. So I was like, I might as well look it up. I looked it up. You guys, it's such a cute song to sing.
Sure, if
Baby
you're
shark,
poor.
do 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 do.
Don't do it.
I'll
I
sing
have
the fucking Got Any Grape
children
song.
here. I have to hear that song at least 15 times a day. And I've known it since I was a Girl Scout leader, like forever and 100 years ago.
Forever and 100.
Sing that at camp.
It's like if you actually reach forever, there's an extra 100 years tacked on somehow.
It's still not as bad as the song that never ends.
Oh yeah, well of course, because that one never ends. Yet people always.
This is the song that
Okay. Well, folks, it's been fun. I shall let the next people go. No, I'm just kidding.
I love you, Diane.
Somebody else got that.
The YouTube clip with Sherry Lewis and that song is just
Oh yeah.
amazing. Well, I remember Sherry when she was doing her stuff back in the 60s, the early 60s. I used to love her and Lamb Chop and
Sure. There he is.
trying to remember what the
All right, we got a giant rodent in here now.
donkey character was called.
Hey, Badger.
Hi,
Hi,
Badger.
Badger, sweetie. How you doing?
There he is.
Hello.
Thanks for jumping in, man. It means a lot that you're in here with the.
I wasn't
with
really
this group.
prepared for all this. I didn't even have time to get dressed.
All right,
Badgers don't
folks,
need to wear
we've got
clothes.
naked. Yeah, exactly. We've got naked badgers in here.
Whoa!
Naked?
Naked badgers.
Look at Angie's
They're like
eyes light
hairless.
up. I don't know about you.
If a badger is naked, doesn't that make it bald?
Hey, somebody shaved the badger.
I'm not shaving nothing.
You're shooting
Oh
nothing.
my word!
Not even your legs.
That would look
Maybe.
funny.
That little fur boots.
Hey, guys shave their legs. Not all, but
Yes,
some.
yes, they do. Bikers, swimmers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know a few bikers.
Cyclists.
do the,
Let me rephrase that. Not
thing.
bikers.
Yeah, but
You're a biker,
I wanna
aren't you,
dress
Neil? You shave?
Well, technically, you could say I have been one, but I don't own one right now. Yes.
How do you go
I,
about
I
owning
drive
a biker?
a. Huh?
How do you go about owning a biker?
No, a bike. I don't own bikers. No smoking jacket. How can you flounce around, Badger? Oh, that was from Orla.
Oh dear, well, I'll have to sort that out in a minute.
I'm sorry, I laughed too hard.
Oh, what do we have from Robert X? Kick the baby, Badger.
Kick the baby. Isn't that from South Park?
Yeah, it is.
Like the first episode?
Who's
Make like David Caruso's career. Jump. Oh, yeah,
what
never
was
mind.
what was the Jewish boy's name? Stan?
Kyle?
Kyle. I think that was Kyle's brother.
Yes,
The
adopted Canadian brother.
was Canadian, yeah.
Because he had the flip top head.
Yes.
Because here in Canada, we all have flip top heads and we drive cars with square wheels.
Yes, absolutely.
How's the national igloo?
I have a two dog sled igloo, actually. So I have a very nice
How
size
sexy.
igloo, and it has 2 dog sled spots. You know, right now I've got the Huskies. They're outside right now, trying to battle the heat wave that we're having. That for some odd reason isn't melting any of the snow that automatically you hit when you cross the border. Which
Yeah,
is allegedly what a couple of clowns. Well,
I thought they were gonna have like a border wall that's just snow.
yes. Well, yeah, it started out as originally we were having a giant snowball fight with the U.S. and we were winning because there was no snow on the other side of the border. So
Yeah, I hear that. As soon as you cross the border, it's just desert.
yeah, that's right. So you go from one extreme to the other.
Yeah, you
U.S., Canada.
have snow in June. And let's
No,
see.
we don't. Well, we do, but it's way up there in the mountains. But
I'm really
Like
I'm
way
so
up there.
curious now. When is your last snow usually?
but if we get any, we've had it in late April. It's hit, but this is usually
Oh my-
fluky.
Okay, now wait a minute. You say if you get any, is it the Pacific weather stuff that keeps it away from you, or?
For the most part. It's like it seems to be we get a little bit of dustings here and there throughout the winter periods, or if it seems to be like on a 10-year cycle that once every 8 to 10 years we get this massive dump. Like we got a dump here one time that literally came up to my waist. Okay, and I am 6'5" with boots on.
Oh boy.
So we're talking like over 3.5 feet of snow.
Okay, where
But
you're
then I've been to the
where
east.
my head is. Okay, I got you now.
But I've been to the East
Bit of a
Coast.
tall boy, are you?
Yeah, a tad. I've been to the East Coast where Shannon lives, and I've walked down a sidewalk that had a wall of snow taller than me on each side. But that, of course, is when they clear the roads and it just piles up. But it was a shit ton of snow that year. That was in 2013.
In New England, our weather is extremely, extremely, extremely weird. When winter rolls around, well, no, so I should start with fall because that's when the snow comes around here. So
Yeah, I
snow
can here, too.
starts like in sometimes in like late October or like in around November, and then and then we get snow until April, sometimes a little bit of May. And then we get the spring weather. Then it's bloody hot in the summer. Then it's back to winter and it's just ridiculous. And a lot of times one side of the road will be, or one half the town will be completely all sunny, rainbows, happy. And then the other side of the town, it's downpouring with rain and dark clouds. We are messed up. In my town, we are messed up.
Now, Sassy,
Doc wants in.
Is that
Doc
one?
wants it? Oh, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, I think Doc should be in here.
He should be in here.
It is. I hear something to do with him. The reason that this is going on, actually.
Yes.
Fundraiser.
That's what I heard.
Sassy, when you're talking about the one side of the town and the other side of the town having the two, sunny and rain. And is that one of those things where you can actually see the line of demarcation where the rain stops and the sun begins?
No, it's. I mean,
I'm serious here because I've seen it happen.
Link sent, Doc. Link sent
to
you directly.
Well, no, okay, so when you're in part of the town that is, when it's like sunny, it's beautiful at the sky, and then when you drive into like another part of the town, then it's like completely dark and it's downpour, it's storming. So I mean, you don't necessarily sometimes see it like from afar from a town that's nice, like, oh, it's really dark over. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I'm making no sense.
Yeah, I remember one day on the island I talk about a lot, where my grandparents had the cottage. I'm in his van. A few of the kids were. We're driving down one of the roads in the center of the island, and it's raining. And as we go down the road, you can see where the dark pavement stops. There's a line, and the light pavement begins. It was that sharp. It didn't fade. It was raining here. On this and on that side, it was completely dry. It was amazing. I had never.
I've had that too. I could walk up and put my arm into the wall of rain and then pull my arm out, and I'm completely dry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about the arm? Is the arm dry?
Well, the arm was not dry when I put it in the rain, obviously.
I thought I should just confirm that. I thought you had magic anti-rain powers.
No. It wasn't like magic dry cleaning rain where my arm would come out dry or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say we used to get snow around here. We don't really get it anymore.
Doc, you didn't see? I sent it to you directly on Twitter. You didn't see the link?
It's kind of like
England always
global,
gets rain.
it's almost like global is warming.
Okay, I have.
You would almost think. It's amazing.
I have received an anonymous, not really anonymous, but an anonymous suggestion that we should offer stunts, like Neil will braid his hair for a $50 donation, or that Sassy will talk in a duck voice for $100. I want
talk in the duck voice.
Your thoughts on doing stunts?
I'll do whatever voice
I don't
you want.
know. Only trick I can do is I can fit my fist in my mouth.
Who said that?
I would like to see that.
I made that up in my head, Sassy. I'm sorry if that was weird, but that's just what came out of my head.
There he is.
Oh my God.
Here I am.
Hi, Doc.
Oh my! Hey, Doc, sweetie, yay! And I see that in the side, the cross-continent couple just showed up.
I would do the hair braiding, but I don't know how to braid hair to save my life. So I usually left that up to my little nieces whenever I was over there when they were like younger, and they'd braid my hair all the time, and then they'd start putting makeup on me.
Oh, you must have loved
I pay to see you wear makeup.
Oh, I took it like a champ.
I pay to see you wear makeup.
I'll do voices if you want voices.
There we go.
All right, there you go.
I thought you were using your voice.
Other voices, silly.
Oh, all right. Sure.
Silly.
Yes, side ponytails, back ponytails. They even did my hair up with like some shellac crap one time and made a horn on my head. It was awesome.
Oh, what the hell, man?
Super gel.
Then we got
that was that Depp Ice or something. What's that, Badger?
But have we got Doc Fearsome, by the way? I can't hear.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah, Doc's
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Excellent.
Quiet.
Yeah, we're not about to get rid of Doc, and we really don't want to.
Neil, if there's anybody else that wants to come in, because I know we're limited on how many you can have in here, if you need, just let me know, and I'll hop over to the chat and make room for somebody else.
Same here.
Because I'm gonna be.
Before we do that, I'll probably be tootling off in a little while anyway. I just wanted to come in and show my support and all that business.
No, thanks, brother.
I need to get my pasty in a little while.
He needs to
I'm
get
hearing a
dressed and go and do things like life stuff.
Yeah, I'm
The
here.
hell is that?
Are you late for church?
Well, you see, the Church of
I couldn't think of
Brain,
anything either.
come up with a funny church title. The Church of Battenberg doesn't assemble until this evening.
The Church of Giant Rodents.
Now wait a minute. Badgers aren't rodents, right? Or are they?
No, they are
No, they're not.
mosquito.
They're not rodents.
Aren't they like related to raccoons?
Maybe same. I'm not even 100%.
I thought they were in the weasel family.
Yes, that's what I thought.
We are related to weasels. Yes, we
Weasels
are
and
mosquitidae,
ferrets
which are
and
related to weasels, mink
mongoose
otters,
and
ferrets,
wolverines and
wolverines, and other species of badger.
I should have worn my Wolverine shirt. It makes me look muscly. It's got fake muscles on there.
I'll just see if I can put some clothes on. Just a second.
Just put some clothes on. Was he gonna? What are you gonna just magically appear with clothing in your little dude thingy there? Whatever the hell that thing is.
Hang on.
Oh, he disappeared.
Alrighty, yeah, here we go.
I'm not standing up from my chair naked.
From the font of all knowledge here.
What do you think this is?
I don't know. It's the what do they call that? The live nude badger cam?
There you go.
There we go.
Nielsen says
Oh, now
in
I
the
can hear
chat,
myself.
if we get this to $800 on this stream, Neil is going to wear makeup on his next stream. Just a suggestion. Please don't kill me.
Oh, jeez.
I vouch for that. Yep. We should. Yep. Neil will. Red will look good on you, Neil. Red lipstick.
Did you see what Inquisitive Quandary said? He said I should sing some Queensryche. Like if I could sing like what's his name there from Queensryche, I think I'd already be famous by now.
Right?
Well, Neil, do you remember when Russ shaved his chest for a good cause?
Did he?
Frustrated Atheist pulled that one off.
Did he?
Oh my
Trying to
God.
remember who it was that was the subject of that fundraiser.
I can't remember.
That was last year sometime.
Who was that for?
I'm trying to remember, and it's not coming into my head. Well, and that's the amazing thing is it's not coming
Was
into
it for
my head.
Surus or something when he had to do that big move?
That might be it.
Where?
That might be it. I was going to say the whole thing not coming into my head cannot be for lack of room. The head's empty as it is. But oh, wait a minute. Okay, Faye wants cat pictures.
Oh, IQ says he'll do it. What, you're going to sing? Oh, looks like Hopswatch will be on in a bit with Martimer. Cool. Drinking beers.
My. Jealous.
Oh,
Well, it's my own fault that I hadn't sent the request yet. Because I was thinking of sending Marty an invitation if he wanted to come on my show.
Badger? It looks like it looks like one of the like in a movie where the security cameras and it's flashing back and it's all serious and you're.
I think I may have broke the webcam.
Looks like somebody put you in the Phantom Zone, dude.
It is vaguely reminiscent of something by MC Escher.
All right, now I don't know how I've done this, but I like it.
And the thing is, once you get it fixed, you'll never be able to get it back there, right?
That's right. That's right.
It's really weird is that I've only known Neil Badger and a lot of others only since January of this year, but it feels like I've known you guys like forever. It feels like that, but it hasn't been that very long.
What's this? Josiah says I'm slacking. What am I slacking?
I don't know. Not
There we go.
Oh, you're slack. Oh, with the the wrench. He put a wrench emoji.
Oh.
He says, "Hey, here, Jen, wrench.
Oh.
I'll give you this because Neil is slacking."
I see.
How have I done
Not
this? Have I
anymore,
put an
I'm not.
effect on it or something.
I don't know. I keep asking around. I would like a wench, but nobody is able to come up with one for me.
If anyone could figure out how I've made this happen with the camera, let me know.
I think you sat on it sideways, Badger.
There you go. See, the weird thing is in the StreamYard where they bring up the chat from YouTube, you don't see any of the wrenches and shit. So
Yeah, it's a very bare bones chat thing that you see, and then the owner is the person who sees it.
So can we get is there an update on how much we've raised so far?
Well, let me have a look because I've got.
If we passed the half hour mark, so every half hour I'd like to pop up with that. So
okay, on the GoFundMe we are still at 510.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Yeah, I forgot that Angie's here.
I think we're still at 132.
What did you say, Doc? I'm sorry.
I think we're still at 132 on PayPal.
Okay. So we're.
Will somebody give George Soros a call and see if he can donate some?
Who?
The multimillionaire who everybody the right wing complains about him all the time because he's funding such communists as Clinton and et cetera, et cetera. He's the Hungarian-born businessman. I think here in the U.S. they call him Soros.
Okay. I think I know who you mean.
It's what the heck? It looks like you actually shattered the camera.
What the heck is going on here now? Yeah, okay.
I don't see what she's laughing at. What are we talking
It
about?
looks like he lives in a puddle.
Oh,
that looks
like a puddle on the ground.
Boy, does that ever look Asherian.
Okay, I gotta make this bigger. I can't see this.
I'll be right back. I'm having some issues here.
It looks like that. It looks like that Escher sketch of the puddle in the road.
we got someone in the chat says 800 for Sassy not to sing the shark song.
Yeah, no, okay. You know what? Why does that song bother everyone? It's a cute.
Because we're not three.
I'm not three, but it's fun. Baby shark, do, baby shark.
Oh, good Lord.
Baby shark.
Well, why don't you just go on tour with like Raffy or something?
I think Sassy is too young to remember the Barney song.
Oh no, Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination.
You know, I was working at a record
the
store.
other one was the worst one. I love you, you love me.
Oh,
I was working at a record store when that shit came out, the very first Barney album. And we refused to put it out. We're like, no, we're not selling this crap.
Oh man, you're revealing your age, Neil. Because are there any record stores anymore?
No, well there are, but they're few and far between. I think HMV has a few around, but yeah, no, Sam the Wrecker Man's. That's one I used to work for, which is probably the most well-known record store in Canada. They're pretty much gone.
In Canada, did you guys have Peaches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peaches. Wait, what? You mean the fruit?
No, the record store.
No.
Okay.
We had A&A
Records. So apparently when I connect here, there are two different versions of my webcam feed. One is called Filter, which looks like this, and the other one is called Driver, that looks like this.
Ah.
I like the
I don't know. I
image.
don't know exactly what the Filter one is supposed to be doing, but
Apparently, it's making it tilted and black and white.
I like it, so I'm gonna stay like this.
It's cool. It's different.
It's groovy, baby.
Canada hasn't banned peaches.
Yeah, one of the things about the Peaches record store for record boxes, they actually sold things that kind of looked like peach crates.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then when things started going over to CD, they scaled them down. So instead of 13-inch, you had the 6-inch, and then they disappeared. And I know.
I could take that to a whole place it doesn't need to go. No, what are you doing now, Badger? Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Now it looks like a children's book drawing. Oh, there we go.
Either that or a bad acid trip. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You know, there's one song that I really could say. I could see Neil like dancing to and singing.
Aha!
You know the Bee Gees?
Oh my
I
goodness.
think I found which thing it is that makes it go wonky.
Staying alive, staying alive.
You know,
Growl at me? Did you growl?
Sassy, did you not read the sign? No Bee Gees.
You do not hate on the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees are awesome. Do not hate. Don't diss them. Don't diss them.
Hey, see the scar on my wrist?
Oh,
I heard the Bee Gees were coming back, and I just couldn't take it.
Oh my god.
They're what? I'm out of here.
All right, I found the setting that makes it go wonky. It's this one.
Yes, as a matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. I'm getting right on that, Faye.
Ooh, that's cool. Hey, do you have one that does all like the Matrix shit falling down?
I don't know. Let's have a look.
All right, there's
I
my
could do
little
this.
tweet, and
How's that?
hopefully other people will tweet, and we'll take the first
Still
audio.
singing in the chat.
Oh jeez,
That looks a bit Matrix, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It looks like you've been
Laser
assimilated.
Yeah.
Like laser tag.
Oh,
Badger of Borg.
Now we're talking.
okay. I like what Jen has to say here. Did somebody already read this out? Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown.
In a factory downtown. If I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. That's Presidents of the United States of America.
Jen says in the chat, if the goal is met, will Neil take off the bandana?
I'll take it off anyways. I've done it multiple times in my streams. Just to sort of remind people that I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm losing hair or anything, because I'm not. So.
Oh man, that's got to be disheartening.
My brother's only 31, and he already has like a receiving hairline.
That's the amazing thing.
Badger, look out, Badger! You got a wild elephant.
Oh, look at the elephant! That's so cute.
Animated and everything. I love it.
Can we just deal with the elephant in the room for a minute?
I'm waiting for that.
Oh, that's a good one, Badger.
I don't. I haven't really experimented with all these.
By all means, do as much as you want. That's
the amazing thing. Friends of mine from years
No,
ago.
that doesn't make it bounce higher. That just makes it long.
I mean, that was the amazing thing right there, is that I actually have friends. But no, seriously, so many of the friends from years ago were bald or very far into baldness in their 30s. And here I am in my 60s with all the hair. And well, this is, I'm so happy because I couldn't stand being a bald trans woman at all.
That would present you with an issue.
Yes, it would. I know a number of bold trans women, and they go through hell.
I don't know about that, Wonder Lady. Because I'm chock full of testosterone still.
No, I don't know that it's well. It's partially testosterone related, and there are other things going. I guess.
Your hair genes most likely come from your mother's side of the family.
Well, I don't know either side of the family, so that's a little bit of a problem there. It would be kind of
I'm lucky enough to
interesting.
know mine.
So
And
yeah,
most of the men on my mom's side of the family, like my biological mother, had like a good 80% or better of their hair right up until they passed on. So
okay. It would be interesting, and then maybe someday to figure out a way to do it, I might. God, I sounded like Yoda for a minute there. It would be so much fun.
weapon, I mean you're no harm.
It would be so much fun to find my biological family. Because it would be terrific if it turned out that bio mom was a bull dyke,
Hey, Matthew.
bio dad was a drag queen, and I had 2 trans siblings. And that would be perfect. I'd love that.
Sounds like a TV show.
Yeah, seriously.
All in the Modern Family.
The butcher's
Well, there's
flag.
Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Yay, 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 yay.
It's
Oh,
actually
you know-
called a May.
I typed fast and then I thought I hit the T and then it's
Well, yeah, the Y and the T are right next to each other. So if you've got
Y
fat
and T,
forward
there's a bad
fingers,
problem.
then yeah, okay.
I don't know if even
Okay.
anyone remembers Y and T.
Oh man, I have thought of one of those DNA tests, but I just don't have the extra cash laying around. That's the thing. So there are
Right,
some
another
things there are some things I would take care of before one of the DNA tests. Tell you what I'd really like is if 100,000 could fall out of the sky into my lap. I guarantee you, within 12 hours of that, I'd be talking to Marcy Bowers. Okay.
Badger, were you just playing with your pussy cat?
No.
Neil.
Well, I said cat. Come on.
No. That one is over here. Everybody wants to see my pussy.
She's even named her.
That is the amazing thing, though. I mean, from day one,
Awesome.
Oh my God.
from the first time I was on a live stream, and I think it was either with Johnny Drive-By or Surus. I think it was with Johnny Drive-By. From that day one, everybody wanted to see Sylvia. She was the one who stole the show.
Of course,
Which
she does
is-
every time.
Which is great. I mean, it's yes, Sylvia is. I love the Sylvia kitty. I really do.
Yeah,
Look
she's
at Badger's screen.
Okay, maybe not that one.
Now wait a minute. What the hell is going on over there now?
Maybe not that one. Let's try this. Nah.
Now who was that before you modified the face?
looked like something like Prince or something.
I don't know. Ah,
So is that a basketball that I'm seeing bouncing around on the car dashboard apparently, or whatever that side view mirror is?
Point.
I'm not sure what I've done. Just let me bounce. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of
What
this
do you
ball.
want, Badger?
I'm enjoying what? What the heck is that?
I don't know.
Is that a
Don't ask.
spicy chameleon?
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
apparently you're like sitting in it too, like at the very front of this thing.
Here we are.
Oh, there he is. Now he's in the. Oh my! Now he's in somebody's bathroom,
Oh,
spying on him through the mirror.
look at
I don't know what these are. These just come with the thing.
Oh. Bad naughty Badger.
Oh man, I don't know about you.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh, scheiße, zu viel scheiße.
So, Doc, what happened to your old vehicle?
Well, it was a '98 Neon. It had no muffler. The brakes went out. The transmission was goofy. I mean, it was quickly turning into a money pit. I had spent my last $400 on the POS. And it's just that's just the situation around here. If I mean, you can find some piece of crap for $400 or $500, but you're gonna get burned.
Yeah.
It's that car lasted me maybe a month and a half.
I think I can do a recreation of what happened. So here's the car, and it just kind of went. And just kind of went. It's still working.
And what you need now, Badger, is the basketball bouncing and turning it into a flat car or something like that. I don't know.
Is it just me, or is Badger
I
like
am.
a
Let me
bad
see.
episode of Monty Python animation right now?
There you are. Yeah, now we're talking.
That's what that reminded me of. But
Where's the how do I make the basketball big? No, the ball.
So you know what?
Oh, whatever.
If I can add something, we did sell it to people who are going to use it in a demolition derby.
Mm.
Oh, I think
That's
the car's
awesome.
gone too flat.
So
now.
A lot of those are fundraisers too for charities when they do those.
yeah,
At least the ones that I see here at the P&E, which is the Pacific National Exhibition that we have here every year.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they usually do that here too. So
Yeah.
But at the very least, it's my main concern was that I mean, I might have had the option to sell it myself, but I wanted to get it off the friggin' road. It was not a safe vehicle to be on the road, so I'm glad it's being put to a far better purpose.
Yay.
There you go, got it.
It is off the road. So
There you
And
go. I
with
fixed it. The
luck,
car's
you got
flat
maybe
now.
100 or 200 out of that.
What's
yeah,
that?
we got 100. We got 100 out of it.
Okay. At least it was not zero.
Not a total loss. I mean, it hurt, but
Hey, there you go. The basketball has squashed the car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there you
Hey,
go.
guys, we've kind of hit a stall out in the donations. Let's see if we can't
Well,
share the
Share that
screen,
link
hit
again.
the button. Let's see if we can get it out. I know there's
The,
more people in here.
There you go. The opening episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Any of you guys remember that little series
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
where the Rab bot stomps on Carl's car
Yep.
and flattens?
I have the movie that they made. Okay. Somebody text me the GoFundMe link to my personal
Okay.
Twitter messenger.
Let me.
I got you, Neil. I got it. I'll do it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, wait, what the hell is that? Is that a kitty with a mace? A kitty and a mouse with hammers?
There you go. I got it. That's what happened to the car.
Oh,
That's Itchy and Scratchy, isn't it?
kind of looks like him. Yeah.
I'm on a smartphone and it is teeny tiny to me.
That's what happened to the car.
You are so teeny tiny to me.
Can't you see?
I'll tell you what. Somebody you donates some money, I will talk as Yoda for a bit.
Okay.
You mean Grover?
Yeah. And every other Frank Oz voice.
Hurry, bell's over.
I'm cute, and I'm free, and I'm blue.
Oh my
I
god.
don't. Trying to remember who did Elmo.
Oh, I can't remember. He was a newer one, anyways. He was never around when I was watching Sesame Street.
Okay.
Because I used to do the ammo, and I used to drive the ex crazy when I would do the ammo. And said, "Shut up!"
I remember when a lot of people were really annoyed by Tickle Me Elmo when that came out.
Yeah. Because people were literally beating the hell out of each other just to get one of those for their kids.
Elmo always speaks in the third person. That drives me crazy. He never says I.
I
He
know.
always just says his name.
Yeah. Isn't that supposed to be indicative of a personality problem?
Probably.
I know like 2-year-olds do that when they're learning their name type thing and learning to talk, but I think Elmo's supposed to be like 3 already, which means he should figure out that he's an I.
I'm trying to think back,
Sing.
and
You should not sing.
okay, in my childhood, I don't think I ever referred to myself in third person. I only did that later.
I sometimes do that.
Because
I do
you
it when
won't
I'm
hear
getting
me.
on to the kids. Granny said, "Stop that right now!" You know.
You won't hear me do it now.
The badger never refers to himself in the third person.
Okay.
It's just something that the badger would never do because it's just unseemly. You know?
Is it
Yeah, because when I'm trying to ascend a flight of stairs, you will hear, Clarion, when did you get old and why did you do it? You know, one of those deals. Or I used to do that before the name change. You know, you're an idiot, Zark, you know, one of those deals. And then there's the ever famous, shut up, Clarion.
I argue with myself quite a bit, actually.
Oh, my.
Right,
Okay,
let's
I'm
You know,
going to do,
that's not so bad.
Have we had any more donations? Because I want to do my yearly voice.
You know, that's not so bad arguing with yourself. It's when you lose the argument. That's when you know you're crazy.
Well, I both lose and win. I both lose and win the argument because I'm both parties.
Oh, we're still at 510 on the GoFundMe, so
Oh, come on.
throw some dough.
All right, hang on a second.
somebody give Bill Gates a call.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a game by yourself, like a card game, when no one else was around?
It's called Solitaire.
I was just gonna say that.
Well, no. Sometimes I would play like Goldfish when no one's around, or I would, I would play a board game like Candyland by myself.
All the best games are games that you can play alone.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
no,
been
this
known to
is
do that.
boring. Who wants to play by themselves?
Me.
Way
I
too
won't say a word.
Every time I do it, I keep getting kicked out of places when I do that.
I'm an antisocial nerd, so I prefer to play by myself.
I love playing games with people. Oh, Diane wants to talk. We didn't see you. You disappeared.
Like Wonder Lady's post about the stream. It's a lovely conversation so far.
Was that before I showed up?
No, this is
No.
during. Well, actually, maybe because it was. No, you were here already.
Oh, I think we have a craft genius in the donations there, so I'm gonna do a Yoda voice.
We have. Well, I just posted. Uh-oh.
So why must you become Jedi?
Oh man, Yoda, is that you?
A round of applause for Yoda. Thank you for the donation. We're up to $5.35 in the GoFundMe.
Yay!
Awesome.
Father.
Awesome.
For Jedi whiskey.
And the place goes silent. Apparently, Yoda's been force choking everybody.
Oh, my
No,
goodness.
push it, boy.
I'm terrible at multitasking. I'm either paying attention to the chat or I'm paying attention to the camera or I'm paying attention to the fundraiser. So I look a little spaced out over here. I'm sorry.
I would say.
That's it. He snapped like a dry twig in the heat.
There you are. There you go.
It looks like everybody's paying attention to the chat. Well, except for me and Badger.
Hi. Sorry, I'm messaging.
It's all we can see is the top of your head, Sassy. So yeah, you're like, what am I doing down here?
Sorry.
It's okay. That people had to stare at the top of my head one time when I fell asleep when I was at Don's place in Kamloops, and we were live with a bunch of people. Yeah, Badger, I think you were there, and I
saw that.
I kind of got sleepy and started nodding off, and all you could see was this.
You owned that stream, did you not?
Did I own the stream?
Even when you were asleep.
the originator of that stream, or was Don?
It was Don. It was at his house.
Okay.
Even when you were asleep, you were owning that stream.
Because I'm trying to remember if was it you, was it somebody else, or am I just imagining things? Somebody who owned a stream, who started the stream and managed it, fell asleep during it.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't think I've done that.
Oh, Wonder. Yes, Wonderlady. I know. I was just teasing him. Yeah, about
because I don't think that I've actually fallen asleep on any of the streams I've owned. I've come close. I have fallen asleep on other people's streams.
I fell asleep at movie night the other night.
Well, I could.
What the? I hate snoring. Oh God, I hate snoring.
What? What's going on?
Oh, I hate that sound. It's so bloody I remember.
Oh, live stream. That's where I am.
My dog, when my dog was alive, he snored constantly. Every time he took a nap or was sleeping, and I had to wake him up. Pat, wake up! I can't. Like I cannot take it. I cannot sleep. It's like wake up. I have to wake up my dog all the time. And even my mom and my sister, they all snore. I'm the only one that doesn't snore. So but they say I do, but I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh man, I tell you,
I don't.
Record yourself sleeping one night, and you'll know for sure.
I know.
I definitely don't snore, and there's no one in the chat that could prove otherwise.
I don't need to record myself. I have awakened myself.
Me too.
By snoring.
You have?
No, I
have.
Oh gosh.
Usually it's when you're like sick or something and plugged up, and then you just do one of those where you're kind of like, and then you do one of the ones that's like, and you you're shot yourself right up. It's like you couldn't breathe or something, right?
The unfortunate thing is it's tending to get a bit worse now. I may have to talk to somebody. There's something going on in the throat where when I'm lying on my back in the bed, it's very easy to begin to close the throat off. And that's when the snoring begins.
Yeah.
I may have actually woken myself up a couple of times. Actually, I think I remember once I was in one of your streams, Neil.
Yes.
And I think I was kind of, my head was just drooping a little. And I just kind of heard this kind of slightly odd half choking noise. I was like, who's making that noise? And I realized it was. I realized it was me.
Struggling breathing. No.
Oh my.
You realize
the
it
head
was you.
leaned forward, and it was just kind of. I was like, what was that noise?
I'm here.
I looked up. I was like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, y'all. I'm going to pop out for just a little bit. I've got to get a bite to eat and make sure the children don't pass out from starvation. And I will be back in a little bit. But make sure you remind everybody to jump to Tree of Tales channel next in 30 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Has the time gone? My word, the time has gone that quickly. It's amazing.
Half an hour.
Indeed.
I'm sorry. Neil only had an hour and a half. I had to juggle a little bit to find where everybody was open. So
That doesn't mean I can't jump in on other streams. So.
that's right. And that doesn't mean you have to end your stream. You don't have to end your stream at the time. You can keep playing however you like. I just ask you, encourage everybody to jump to the next one.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
And I'll be back in a little bit. Love y'all. Thank you, everybody, for helping. I'll be back.
Thanks, Angie.
I better.
Okay,
Thank you, Angie.
You be good. Love you, dear.
Well, it's nice to know that we did accumulate some donations during this one too, but it looks like a majority of them happened during yours, Diana. I have room for another one if anyone wants to jump in here for the final half hour.
Well, I had an extra
lady.
I'm being haunted again. Just excuse me a second.
I did have that extra half hour. You know, mine was a 2-hour show, so that might have made the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or everybody came, shot their wad on my show, and that was it.
Hey, we're trying to keep this stream PG. Thank you.
I always keep them PG.
I think Diana was keeping it PG. Pretty gross.
Yeah. You'd like to come on.
Pretty gross. I like that. All right, Faye, seeing as how I can see your group it comes up first instead of your personal, I'll pop a link in there. Let me see if it still works. Hey, look at that. Oh, come on, work, you piece of crap. Okay, there we go. And I'll just put here for Faye. Anyone else tries to jump in, I'm booting you out of here. This is for Okay, it's in there.
I broke the camera again. Give me a sec.
Yeah, sure. For a guy that was only going to be in here for a few minutes, he's over an hour now.
Don't question me.
Don't question me.
And here's Faye. Welcome, Faye.
Hey, sweetie, hi.
Hi.
Yay.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hanging in there.
Hanging in there. I bet your legs hurt from all the walking you've been doing.
Well, I mean, I have been getting rides, so I've been cheating.
Well, good. I'm glad you're getting rides.
Yep.
I've walked to work for I don't know, 15 years with my vacuum cleaner on my back. So
Why didn't you just ride the vacuum cleaner?
not that kind of vacuum cleaner.
Oh, okay. You need to ride them. Do they even make ride them? You know, they make ride them lawnmowers. Why won't they make ride them vacuum cleaners?
Well,
I wouldn't use a vacuum cleaner. I touch the asphalt in someone's home.
they do make riding vacuum cleaners for cats. You know, the Roomba.
Oh, the Roombas, yeah.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
I can ride those.
That would have been
like,
cool.
because she's not a witch. Witches don't ride vacuum. Well, I guess some.
Orla, I love that.
Wow. Kids. What did I miss this time?
I don't have to ride my vacuum cleaner like a witch.
Here we are. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about this StreamYard is that when you own the stream, you can see some version of the side chat on YouTube, but when you're a guest, you cannot.
No, you can't. That's
So
right.
it makes the responding.
That's
A
why I
little
have
bit
two
early.
I have the
monitors.
thing
Can
open
be done.
separately.
See, Faye's got it right. She's got 2 monitors.
There we go.
Of course, I
One
can.
One
you may
monitor
have
is
screen.
dying, so it's kind of discolored, but it's fun.
I'll be
All
back.
right.
I may have to do that someday, but there are 2 things I would have to do. First, I would have to find some extra money, and then I would have to find some extra desk.
I
Oh shit, that's the wrong.
kept a monitor from a previous computer, so I had it still. And the one before that I had gotten from the Salvation Army for like $10.
Okay.
The hell are you doing, Badger? The chat is hilarious. That's called a broom, which is the ancestor of vacuums.
I did have a second monitor for a while. It was a previous monitor, but then the switch had gone bad. I was not able to turn it on and off. But then after a while, the switch went totally bad, and the thing just went off and wouldn't come back on at all. So,
Who's the set of shelves?
Huh? Sassy.
Sassy turned into shelves?
Yes.
Sassy has become an IKEA furniture piece.
Yes.
I didn't know she could do that.
But maybe she's the witch, because I'm not. I'm not the witch, right? Anyone want to donate a duck?
Richard Wood has a good question. What's faster, a broom or a magic carpet? Well, considering both of them are
broom.
magically enchanted, either one of them could be faster than the other, depending on how much
Suppose
magic is left in it.
It would just depend on the strength of the enchanter who set it up.
That's right. That's right.
It's the broom, because the brooms beat carpets. Get it? Ha, ha,
Oh,
ha.
ho, ho, ho.
Ha, ha. I'm
Thanks,
not
folks, for that.
shy with one end. I'm not naturally funny.
Another show tonight at 11.
All right, everyone, I'm going to have to drop out because something is somehow distracting me here.
The shark finally got sassy.
So lovely to
I
speak
hate
to you
that
all.
song.
Glad to drop in and offer my support. I shall speak to you all later.
Thank you for
That's all right.
coming.
Thanks, Badger. I'm glad you were here for as long as you were, man.
Yay. Take
Yeah,
care.
you're funny.
Love you dearly.
Oh, the shelves are sassy again.
The shark turned back into sassy. The
Something
shark
like
has
that.
spit sassy back out.
What happened?
Well, first
We figured you transformed into shelves.
yeah, listen to Badger. You turned into shelves.
Okay, I'm not okay. I'm in the process of moving, so I don't have. All my stuff is packed away. So, and I'm not even taking this shelf with me. So,
We thought you could turn into shelves.
Could you die a little quieter, possibly?
fine.
All right.
I'll put something in the shelf.
No,
Like
no. We thought you turned into
Bible.
That's not what we were saying, Sassy.
My Bible. I put the Bible.
Man.
Oh, you just
Well,
destroyed the shelf.
Like I was saying, I gotta go. I'll speak to you all later.
Hey, Badger.
Bye, sweetheart.
Good to meet you, Badger.
Take
Nice to
care.
meet you as well, Doc Fearsome. I hope the fundraiser goes well.
So do I.
Thank you.
Robert X says, change subject. Sassy's back. What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about when I was gone?
We thought the shark got you from that
Yeah.
song.
Well, Jen was one who has a brilliant idea. She says
don't-
that I should read Chuck Tingle books until the goal was met. We would have
We should do that.
and then some within just a couple of minutes.
Nobody would donate though, because they'd want you to read the books.
No.
Oh man, is that like you telling people to fuck off and die because you do it in such a sweet voice?
Yeah. Actually, that's going to be like kind of part of my fundraiser tonight.
Oh yay!
You're
Yeah.
going to be reading the Chuck Tingle books?
No, I'm going to be saying awful things.
Oh,
boy.
degrading comments by Faye.
Yes.
Yeah.
With you have this like soothing kind of ethereal voice, and it's going to sound really funny when you're insulting people.
Oh man, that was the that I actually clipped that out of a live stream that I had when you were there, Faye. Duke was there. Was Dave there?
When is Duke
Uh-huh.
not there?
Well, yeah, definitely. And we had the whole thing going with deciding how Faye was going to say horrible things in that sweet, wonderful voice. And then Jen, with one N, showed up in side chat and introduced us all to Chuck Tingle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's her fault.
Yep, sure is.
Hang on, let me get it on Twitter here.
That's because
Unfollow.
Funny.
Yeah, she is funny. But damn it.
I don't know. I have to decide whether or not I can actually get away with this.
Oh my God,
Because the
Robert.
thought I've had would be, okay, half the time I'm thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful to have Chuck Tingle on Coffee with Lavender? And then the other half of the time I'm thinking, oh my God, I would lose all my viewership.
Why? Why?
The hell?
Well, I mean, Chuck has some very, very interesting mannerisms, let's say.
Silence. Why do we have silence?
I don't know.
That is the sound of silence, yes.
Did I see Badger's request? Please get Faye to say, please jump out of a plane and land anus first on the spire of Winchester Cathedral.
Anus first.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh my God.
So Jen, you saw Tingle. The bag over his head, I understand, is one of his trademarks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time I've seen him on YouTube, it's always with the bag over his head. Sort of like, who was the guy on Gong Show that had the bag over his
Unknown
head?
comic.
That's it. Yeah.
He actually had a bit of a career for a while, but it lasted like 3 years, and then nobody saw him ever again. Either that, or apparently, I can't remember, but somebody said he ended up taking the bag off and just becoming a regular comic. But I can't remember what his name was for the life of me.
And
I
there were a
have
couple
no
very
idea.
interesting.
He's still unknown to you, eh?
It's exactly still unknown, bag or not.
Oh boy, Tria says we're up to 535 on the GoFundMe.
Yeah, they just
Oi.
mentioned that before.
Oh, I missed that somehow. Okay, yay. Thank you.
It's a good chunk, man. It's a good chunk. We're getting there.
Well, I was on Surus channel, and he oh my gosh, that live stream was so bloody hilarious. I mean, him, Ocean, Esco Baby, Unholy Sarah, Naradia, and I, we were losing it. We were losing it because there was just so much going on in the stream, and we would suddenly get off topic and then go back. Suddenly get off topic, go back to what we were originally supposed to be doing.
Sounds like every stream ever.
Yeah.
Well, no, usually with my personal live streams, I say I'm on topic in the beginning, and then it goes away. I'm off topic for the rest of the live stream. So it's like on topic, then off topic for the rest of the video.
Oh, you guys are taking donations to the PayPal as well?
As well. And
Yes.
Yeah, and
is the PayPal the same or any more there? Or
I can take a look. It's a little difficult. My phone is like being very
Slow.
not
Recalcitrant.
handle pages very well. Yeah,
Hey.
I guess you could say that.
Oh, there's Angie. Because what did you give Angie the particulars on your PayPal such that you could look at it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
Angie
does she
says
need
with
a link or
PayPal.
something, or?
You're at
She's in the side
667.
chat. She says with PayPal, you're up to 667.
Yeah, I've still got 132 on the PayPal. So
Okay. What exactly is that, Sassy? Do I want to know?
I got it around Christmas time at a store here. It's called Holly Lobby, and they have a bunch of like stuff. And
Holly Lobby.
Holly Lobby, Holly Lobby, and
Not Holly
Hobby
Hobby?
Lobby. Hobby Lobby is that company. Who
yeah,
did
Hobby Lobby.
the,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry,
the
I'm like-
Hobby
Holly
Lobby
Lobby.
company. The
Yeah, they are the icky company.
Yeah, they're the ones who donated, or they were funding, like, basically to have biblical art or biblical artifacts smuggled into
Right.
the United States, and they didn't really get punished for it.
And weren't
And
they
it's for
also
the
Really?
creation museum in or the Bible Museum, or whatever museum it is in Washington D.C., which totally makes religion look legitimate, and it's a huge awful thing. But yeah, they were funding smuggling, and they never had to pay for it
and were they not also
legally.
involved? Were they also involved in a lawsuit involving contraception and in company funded insurance?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they're
Yes.
against
Very good.
birth control.
Yeah.
Which, I just noticed, which Crafty Genius just posted in the chat, actually.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this, about Hobby Lobby, because
Yeah,
I knew that
total...
the owners. I know that the owners of the store in my hometown, they're Christian, and they have a lot of like religious things.
Oh,
In the
whole company is Christian, like hyper
okay.
Christian, and that's why they were doing all that, international art smuggling for the sake of the Bible.
Ugh. But to answer your question, Diane, this is a lollipop.
What I was wondering, is it a craft item or is it actually supposed to be edible?
No, it's not. Sadly, it's not edible. It's
Okay.
it used to have there used to be like a string so you could like hang it, but it ripped off. So I can only I can handle it. We represent the lollipop, the lollipop. Wizard of Oz.
Lollipop Guild.
Guild. That's what I said.
Are you making fun of my family?
No. What are you talking about?
Are you making fun of my family because I'm from the land of the little people?
You are?
My whole family is really tiny except for me. I'm the only one who grew to a normal size.
Hide in corner, hide behind lollipop.
I'm joking, but yeah, they're tiny. My grandmother was 4'10".
Oh, wow.
We represent the lollipop.
Yeah, most of the people in my family are fucking giants.
I have one auntie who's like 4'4". So.
Oh my lord.
My family, on my mom's side, there's a lot of tall family members, but she, on the other hand, is only 5'3". I'm an inch taller than her.
Oh, so you might fit in with the rest of my folk.
Yes, I'm short. Yes, I'm short.
Just be a little taller than most of them. I have a friend who's like 6'7". I have a few that are really, really tall. But I'd like to bring him over, send him into the kitchen for a cup of tea, and watch him as the little women would run around him. I thought that was really amusing because he'd be like, it looked like an adult standing among children. And I just laugh and go like,
Well,
you're so tall. It was cute. It was cute. And he'd be like,
Okay.
hello, little people.
yeah, well, I guess 4'3" is kind of child-sized, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I would have to go with my mom to like the supermarket to one, reach items, and two, stand at the deli counter with her so that she could order because they would never see her.
Uh-huh.
She's so small they'd skip her and she'd be like,
Who said that?
hey, I'm down here.
She has to bring it. Did she ever have to like tout around a little step stool she could jump up on for stuff like that? Or
No, but we suggested it. We also suggested her wearing like a bicycle flag on her belt, all kinds of things.
There you go. The one I was thinking of was one of those flashers that you have on the emergency vehicles. Put it on a stick and hold it up. Hey. But my babka's doctor near the end of her life was rather short. He actually made house calls, which was really interesting. But when he would do so, he would have a stool that he would bring with him, set it on the floor, get up on the stool at the bedside. This guy was 4 foot something. The entire family was that way. His son was also quite short. His son was on the Friday Night Dog movie show on one of the local television stations. For those of you who spent a lot of time reading the Wall Street Journal, he was Little John of Big Chuck and Little John. Trying to think of
you got me on this one.
Say again?
I said you got me on this one.
Okay. Who is falling
Who,
off?
Little John?
Why are you falling off the chair, Sassy? What is going on here?
No, I was.
She's flirting with Robert.
No, don't you? No, I am not. He is with me. I'm innocent. I'm not doing anything. I'm.
Oh,
Do not
yeah,
look.
sure.
No, Leo, be quiet.
Let's start some rumors. Look at that. I see hearts and I see. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Thanks,
We have
Lucifer.
something
We got
going
another
on.
donation from Lucifer.
Yay!
Fantastic. Thank you, Lucifer.
Woot.
Oh, she's good for that. Lucy.
I love Lucy. Hi, Lucy. She's like a mentor to me because like we talk like almost every single day because we're both moderators like on some Discord servers, and so she's awesome.
Lucifer is a moderator like everywhere.
Yeah, she's a moderator queen.
I just want to let you guys know Treya Tail's stream will be continuing after this one.
Yep.
So, Angie's got it here in 7 minutes, well, give or take. So jump over to hers and ignore mine because I'll probably shut her down and jump onto some other one at some point. But
you guys
for about an hour and a half. Myself.
You guys had better start thinking about that. There are only 3 people waiting at Tria's channel here, and we want to do something about getting the numbers up there.
Is that Robert? Oh, Doc, you were going to say something?
What happened?
Nope. Apparently, he wasn't going to say something. Apparently, he's hopping over to the other one, which is fine because this is all about him, anyways. But I had a little funny thing. Okay, Tria said they're setting it up right now, right there in the chat, so it's good. I found something funny in one of our chat groups that I thought was funny. I think it was in mine, to be honest. But yes, it is. I think hang on, let me see who posted it. It was Zanzi. The Bible and the Quran tell us to love one another. The Kama Sutra gives more specific directions.
There you go.
I love that.
That's good. What's this?
I love that.
9-inch ale? I gotta try that shit, man. When you need to hail Satan. 9-inch ale.
Oh my. And Orla says, "Someone deliver me from my children." I guess that's one of the good things about my not having kids. Well, I tell you, as far as not having kids, it's better for the kids I didn't have. I can just not imagine a kid wanting this broad here as a parent. Really, it's like, hey, Dad. I mean, Mom. I mean, what? You know.
Oh Jesus, Robert's flirting with everybody now.
I told Linda Nielsen, don't try stealing Robert away from me. I'm just kidding. I was kidding. He was flirting me first, to be honest. So he didn't start it with Linda till afterwards.
Apparently, David Worley is working on a video called "The First Atheist Government."
Okay.
I don't know. It's what it says. The first atheist. Oh, sorry. The first atheist government of YouTube. Apparently, whatever that means.
Oh, I think I have guesses, but
To be really honest with you, Orla, I think I said something in my segment earlier. I would be afraid of being either too strict or too lenient. One of these things. I mean, my sister and I both were pretty heavily abused when we were kids, and I did not want to continue the cycle or reject the cycle so much that I would be, totally.
Sorry, Doc, I didn't see you there.
Totally lenient.
That's all right.
Away with anything.
I don't know, Dan. I think you would have been a little bit, because of your past experiences, would have made you a better parent than your parents were to you. That's generally what I see that happens. It's weird because it goes like one of two ways. You either become a much better person than your parents were to you, or you end up following in their footsteps. And
Right. And that was the thing going through my head. And I didn't want the extreme of either direction.
Well, Orla nailed it. No one knows what they're going to do with kids when they have them, right? It's a whole new learning experience. So you just one day at a time, man.
I mean, everybody would tell me, well, back when my wife did get pregnant, the pregnancy damn near killed her, so it did not advance to parturition. But when she was, everybody's telling me, oh, you're going to be the great papa and everything else like that. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, what the hell are you talking about? And I was actually relieved when the pregnancy did not go to term, because I was afraid of what I would be like, either way. So I don't know.
Well, knowing that you could possibly be a parent is scary enough.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not expecting it, right? So, I mean, who knows? I could have kids out there. I don't know.
Well, I tell you, for all I know, I've got a few mini-me's out there because I got around a bit in my younger days.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yep, I was a bar shark. So whatever they call those.
And crafty, part mom, part dad would be a mad, or a worse yet would be a dom.
Dom. Dom, short for
part dad, part mom.
Dominic.
I know. I was thinking more like dominance or something like that.
Whoopee. Well, that's the other usage there. Yes.
Or something else that you wouldn't do around kids. Dom and never mind.
Dom Perignon.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm being silly.
Okay, so Tria Tales about to click the go live button. So all you guys that are here in this chat, jump ship and go over to Tria's. So that's what we're all going to be doing. And I will, I've got under a minute left on this one, and then we're going to let Tria take over. All right, so.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to have you in here.
Bye.
Yay, and thanks for having me around, Neil. Seriously. Tria just went live.
Just
Okay.
went live. So that's
Thank
where
you
we
all
should
very
be now.
much.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Oh, you're welcome, Doc.
Bye.
Anything, Beth.
Thanks for having me, Neil.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you guys for joining me because I didn't want to do this all by myself. So,
Bye, Doc.
all right, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Since Tria's going, I'm going to shut her off, and you guys can go jump over there. Okay? We'll see you guys
Okay.
there.
Bye.
Take care, sweetness.
All right.
Let's see what we've got.